moved here January 2021, and a friend of mine saw me biking to work every day and was like, do you know about the Tuesday ride? And I was like, what's that? And he was just like, go to the flagpole 8:30 on Tuesday night and you'll see.
I really enjoy biking. It's the quickest way for me to learn the streets and just the landscape in general.
People that I would have never thought would intermingle, but they all become friends just because, the bike brings them together.
Wow. Happy Tuesday! Everybody kind of commingles in some way or another. It really brings a lot of people together. See, that's kind of the common thing. Everyone walks by and says Happy Tuesday.
We meet here at 8:30 and we take off a little bit after that.
Most of the information comes from the Facebook group, Tuesday Night Bike Ride. The rules are kind of written on there. We just say rain or shine, meet at the flagpole every Tuesday.
Nice. All right.
If they don't say it in the Facebook group, someone shows up and says I'm leading, and they'll say 2-minute warning, and we're going, oh, okay, they're leading, and then we just follow them.
Seeing, 100, 200 riders at a time, just taking over the whole street it's incredible, honestly.
And then halfway through, we usually break at a park for about, up to them, because they're leading, but typically 20, 25 minutes, sometimes 15, sometimes 40.
I remember the rest.
I love riding, and I love riding in Tucson at night.
So I feel like I really know Tucson now because I've been coming to Tuesday Night Ride. We go to some crazy places that you would have never gone to if you were driving or anything like that.
Especially doing it at night, you're like, where the heck are you? I had no idea. And you go to these places that you didn't even know existed.
Kind of what really brought me out, got me expanded to different social groups, really introduced me to a lot.
Happy Tuesday! Working people are on this ride. You can tell that this is a lot of people's favorite night of their week. They're off work, they're not worried about anything else, and we're all just coming here to do one thing collectively, and that's just ride bikes and hang out with each other.
I don't have a car, so I commute by bike. I don't think drivers really care much about cyclists.
We definitely do take over the streets, and some people don't like that, typically people in automobiles, but
when all of us come together, it brings to people's attention that we are here. There are people who ride their bikes every day.
If people are beeping and getting mad at us, they're going to have to get used to it because you sort of have to know that this is a cultural phenomenon that's been happening in this town for, I think, at least 15 years.
That feels really powerful. It makes drivers stop for a second as opposed to we usually are the ones that have to wait.
For us to have our one night in the evening when streets are at their least congested point on a weekday when they're maybe safer than a weekend. I know when we're passing by all of them, they're maybe kind of pissed off. We all have smiles on our faces and we wave and we say Happy Tuesday.
The potholes, honestly.
There's a lot of potholes?
Yeah, there's a lot of potholes, that's for sure. I feel like they always tear up roads that are just fine and then repave them again when they didn't even need to be. We've been on this ride to see all the little nooks and crannies of Tucson, and there's some that's like you're on the surface of Mars over here, just,
Another present danger is the tram rails downtown, for sure. Many a cyclist enemy.
Everyone just eats crap on the railroad tracks. You have proper education on how to get around those things when they come around.
Never ride parallel to the rails, never.
Yeah, you got to hit them perpendicular, or if you hit them at a slight degree angle, you want to lift your front wheel, get up over that thing.
The community aspect of this ride is really, really important. It brings in all types of people from this town.
Yeah, you see a lot of people from all different age groups. They'll bring their kids. I see people in their 60s, 70s out here sometimes.
I think it's important for young people to know older people. I think it's hard to get out of your age group, but I think it's important to know all different kinds of people. You learn a lot from their stories.
And it's a lot more easy to approach someone while on this ride than just going up to somebody randomly in a bar or whatever other kind of setting,
Made most of my friends here. It's really grounded me in community.
I really believe in the power of bikes. Something that gives you freedom and autonomy. Biking for leisure, you really just focus on your body and how it's all in tune.
It's never not happened since I've been coming. Or even with like the bad weather, we had like maybe snow earlier that day and rain, and that night we had maybe 20 of us and we did a whole ride. We were soaking wet. We just can't not do it, you know?
I think people should give it a try. Like, you know, 13, 14 miles seems like a lot, but I don't know, when you do it with your friends and you're in the groove, it doesn't feel that long.
Being able to rely on one another to keep it going is just like, for me, been everything. And whenever I meet someone, I've probably within the first 5 minutes of knowing them told them, do you ride bikes? Oh, you're thinking about it? Well, regardless, you should come on the Tuesday ride. I think you'll have a good time.
Get a bike.
Happy Tuesday!